Last week, I went to Sam Oven's Quantum Mastermind in California, and in this video, I'm gonna share with you all of my top 3 biggest takeaways so you can learn something as well. With that being said, let's dive into my computer so I can share with you everything that I learned.
Okay, what's up? So let's get right into it. I joined Quantum by Sam Oven's Quantum Mastermind last month at the beginning of March. Okay, so I joined at the beginning of March, because at the end of last year in December, our company launched our Done With You YouTube Ads coaching program. All right, and we wanted to learn how to structure and scale that coaching program to multiple 7 figures so that we don't have to be too dependent on our Done For You agency and start growing the education side of the business. Because as you guys may or may not know, we have a Done For You YouTube Ads service that helps online education businesses generate more leads and close more high-ticket clients with our Done For You YouTube Ads service. But that's only so scalable, and it depends on our time, right? So we wanted to introduce our course and coaching program to be able to scale more effectively and help more people. And that's why we joined Quantum, okay? Because that's all Sam helps his clients do. And so that's why we joined. And I got to California and I had to take a COVID test, and you had to have it negative before the mastermind started. And so this is a screenshot of day 1. And the thing that I loved the most about the experience this past weekend at the mastermind was that Sam runs his mastermind differently than other masterminds I've been a part of, in a good way. Everybody goes around and introduces themselves on the first day and shares what they want to learn and get the most out of during the weekend. Sam's taking notes, and then he customizes the weekend's content that he's going to be sharing based off what people want to learn. So rather than have friends or guest speakers come present on something that people don't want to learn about or isn't totally relevant to what everyone in the room is thinking or wanting to have solved, he's surveying them, asking them what they want to learn, what their biggest problems are, and then customizing the content around those specific things, which I loved. And I'm going to share with you guys a picture right now of my journal from the first day to share with you guys the notes that I took down that everybody kept bringing up when they went around introducing themselves. So this was great for me because, as you guys know, like I already mentioned, we have a YouTube ads agency, and everybody in the room is pretty much kind of like our ideal client, right? Some of them are already running YouTube ads, some of them aren't. But one of the biggest things that they want to learn, and you can see I put like a almost half star next to this, whatever the hell this thing is, scaling YouTube ads was a big one. How to launch YouTube ads, tips for YouTube ads retargeting, YouTube ad targeting, and there's learning more about YouTube ads, right? A lot of people were already wanting to scale or launch YouTube ads. But the biggest problems they had was consistent lead flow and getting calls booked, consistent lead flow, how to get more leads, show up rates, filling your calendar with qualified appointments, right? People felt like their ads were fatiguing or they saturated their market. Someone said, I feel like my audience is sick of me. And so I wrote all those things down because that's what Sam ultimately tailored the content on day 1 to be around. Because ultimately, he shared this right here. This is something that I drew, that he drew on the whiteboard, that was for everybody at the mastermind, because everybody really had these 3 problems. So he shared traffic, right? Structure, and team. How to get more leads and calls booked on your calendar to close more clients. How to structure your business to be as profitable and easy to manage as possible, and then who to hire so that way you can delegate all of the responsibilities that you don't want to do to other people, and so you can focus on your most important things. And so let's start with the traffic engine. Sam is very bullish on YouTube ads and YouTube, which is perfect for me because obviously we're very bullish on it as well. And YouTube ads are quickly becoming the go-to ad platform in 2022. And the reason why is because Facebook ads costs keep rising, they're unreliable, they're inconsistent, and they're just way more competitive than ever. Whereas YouTube ads is less competitive, more scalable because it's a wider ocean of traffic, a blue ocean I should say, as well as more sustainable because you can film one YouTube ad that's good and have it consistently convert for you up to 4 months in Sam's experience. But for me, one of our clients, even right now, has an ad that's been running for 2 years, 4 months, and 6 days, consistently converting for their business, which means that it's more longevity, all right? One YouTube ad can have more longevity than any other platform that I've seen to date, which is why people are going to YouTube now more than ever to start running their ads. And you should too. So Sam's strategy in 2022 is this right here. And I'll show you a picture of it in my notebook right here so you can see what this looks like. Boom. This is Sam's game plan for 2022. YouTube ads, YouTube channel, email list. That's it. One YouTube paid ads, which is YouTube ads, one organic YouTube channel, and then one email list, right? So he's running YouTube ads to grow his email list and get high ticket clients. He's emailing his list 2 to 3 times a week. And those emails are also nurturing his leads, plus pushing them to his YouTube channel once a week, which he posts a video 1 time per week, which is what I'm doing, which is why, hint, hint, why I'm doing it, because the YouTube channel builds trust and credibility and authority as well. People get to know, like, and trust you, right? So anybody who doesn't become our client on the first day or whatever, cool. They're going to be on our list and they're going to be pushed to our YouTube channel to watch videos like this that are valuable for them, where they learn things so they can apply it to their business. And obviously we can grow our brand, right? Because people are going to find us on our YouTube channel, then join our email list. And it's this flywheel effect, right? That's the traffic strategy for Sam Ovens. YouTube ads, email list, YouTube channel, which feeds the email list, and it just works in tandem. Next is the structure, okay? The structure of your company. Sam recommends having a $5,000 to $10,000 course and coaching hybrid, right? Which is basically like a course combined with coaching together, all right? Which creates a much, much more powerful program and more pricey program, which allows you to spend money on YouTube ads because there's more margins, all right? So if you're watching this right now and you're saying, okay, Brian, but I don't have a $5,000 to $10,000 course or coaching program, can I still get some value out of this video? Of course. Although I do think you should have one of these right here, because now more than ever, right? YouTube ads are going to continue getting costlier, just like Facebook, just like TikTok, just like Snapchat, just like Instagram, whatever you're using. Ad costs are going to continue rising because the barrier to entry is going to become less and less and less. So you need to have a way to be able to, you need to have a program that's high ticketed enough to be able to afford spending money on ads. Otherwise, it's just very complicated, all right? Because someone asked this question in the mastermind. They said the same thing. Why not a low ticket offer? And this is what Sam said verbatim. It's easier to make ads profitable for a higher ticket item, which is true. There's more margin, which is true. And it's easier to acquire a customer because you can make 5 to 10x or more return on investment, right? You're dealing with wider margins because you can put, realistically, let's just do the math here. You can spend $2,000 on YouTube ads. And let's say you get calls booked for $100. Now, this is just an example here. You spend $2,000 on YouTube ads. You get, 10 calls booked for $100, right? Okay, 10 calls booked. Let's say 6 calls actually show up to the call, because not everybody who books a call shows up. Let's just say you have 60% of people show up to the call. That's 6 people. All right, so you talk to 6 people. All right, out of those 6 people, let's say you close 20%. You only close 2 people, right, out of 6 people. So you just made $10,000 if you sell a $5,000 offer. All right, you just made $10,000 off of $2,000 in ad spend. That is a 8x return, I think. 10 divided by 8. 2 divided by 10, what is that? 20%, nope, sorry. 10 divided by 2. Yeah, basically like an 8x, I think. You can tell I'm great with numbers. That's why we manage $1.62 million a month in ad spend. All I need to know is how much came out and how much went back in. How much went in and then how much went out. You can make 5 to 10x or more ROI. You get my example. You spend $2,000, you made $10,000. That's a really good return on investment, which is why high ticket makes sense for spending money on ads, especially if you're just starting out, or especially if you have, a coaching or course business right now, but you only have a low ticket offer. That's why you should introduce this right here, course or coaching hybrid, and you're dealing with wider margins. All right. That's why you should have this in your business. Next is the mastermind. All right. This is where you make your profit. to $40,000 mastermind, depending on your niche and your your business model. Obviously, this is just a wide variety of people. So for this model as well, just to give you guys an idea, this is why we launched our coaching program as well, because we wanted to generate more revenue and help more people. And so Sam recommends you have that at price for $5,000 to $10,000, which is why ours is priced at $9,800, because people in this program, they create one ad following our process, get one client, they're basically break even now. They get 2 clients, they've made their money. They get 3 clients, they're 2x. They get 4 clients, they're just continuing to get clients off of one $9,800 investment, which is why it's a no-brainer offer for them. And for you, if you sell high-ticket coaching or courses and you want to learn how to use YouTube ads to get more clients. And so next, once you have this in your business, is your mastermind, all right? And Sam recommends the prices, again, $20,000 to $40,000. And so this business model right here can realistically allow you to make $5 million in revenue and $4 million in profit. That's what Sam's business model is. $5 million in revenue, $4 million in profit, which is insane. And if you can see me right now on YouTube, you'll know that I'm excited about this, because if you run a done-for-you agency or any sort of done-for-you service, your margins are usually like 30 to 40%, maybe. This is like 80% profit right here. 5 million revenue, $4 million in profit. So that's the traffic engine to get this to be sold. This is what you offer to these people that are coming in through these traffic sources. And then here's who fulfills. Oops. How do I get out of this? Oh no. I know how. Command minus. There we go. This is the team that you need, all right? This is the team that you need right here. Oh, now I'm trolling. All right, let's just go back. Sales rep, 2 sales reps, community manager, operations manager, and a founder. All right, so you're probably going to be the founder. I'm the founder, right? So the founder focuses on making videos. Sam wrote this down. I actually wrote it down right here. Good thing I saw it. Making videos, helping people, and talking to your team. Making videos, helping people and talking to your team. That's what you focus on. You make YouTube videos for your YouTube channel. You make YouTube ads for your YouTube ads. And then you email your list. You're doing the marketing, you're helping your clients, and you're meeting with your team. Your operations manager handles your accounting. And I wrote this down right here. Boom, 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 boom. Where is it at? You hire an operations person, right? Accounting, right? Who handles the accounting for the business. They also run the ads, which I thought was super cool. And then they make sure all the calls are happening in the business. Your community manager, they reply to everybody in the community and they organize the live events, all right? So let me go bring this back up here. No. 2 sales reps. Your sales reps obviously take the sales calls and they also act as your client success coaches. This is what allows you to be able to continue enrolling clients to your mastermind and extending your mastermind clients to more than just 1 year, right? Because they're responsible for selling them and also keeping them happy, which I thought was pretty cool. So with the Done With You model, it makes sense to have your sales reps also act as your client success coaches to your mastermind clients to make sure they can continue renewing. And then next, again, like I mentioned, your community manager responsible for replying to everybody and organizing the live events. So if you guys see how the mastermind was organized up here, if I can show this. No, that's not it. That's not it. That's not it. That's not it, Brian. That's not it. Here we go. Let's go. So this is an inside look of the mastermind. That's Adam right there, a few other guys that I met. And his office is sick. You can see the school right there. That was day 1. So that was some behind the scenes footage. I already showed you guys this, right? The day 1. There's Sam getting ready to speak. And here's a clip of Sam speaking right here. There's a videography crew. Again, the community manager is in charge of doing all this. The tables, the chairs, the food, organizing the event. that was Sam speaking on masterminds and how to create the mastermind content. Because again, right, it makes sense to have this, but what do you speak on, or how do you organize the event? Well, he was just kind of talking about how you can pivot based on what your avatar needs. So that was day one, guys. That was the biggest takeaway I got. Again, YouTube ads, you pay to get in front of people. YouTube trust, it builds trust and credibility and authority. And again, Sam's super bullish on YouTube. YouTube, here's a quote by him. It's way older than Facebook, and it's coming into its prime right now. And this is the biggest thing that I learned from the weekend too. The key to courses in the future is you got to have a YouTube channel and organic reach. Again, YouTube ads, Facebook ads, TikTok ads, Instagram ads, LinkedIn ads, whatever you're running ads to, the costs are just going to continue rising. It always happens because people start running ads and it gets more competitive. So the key to courses in the future is you got to have a YouTube channel and an organic reach. And Sam used the example of influencers. Influencers are getting paid insane amount of money to promote consumer products or brands or any sort of supplements or companies and their products. Insane amounts of money with TikTok videos, Instagram shout outs, all that. And so you need to become a personal brand and an influencer, right? And if you don't have an organic reach on YouTube, something that's going to be evergreen, right? Something that's going to last like Google has lasted all these years, which is a search engine that people can use to find you, you're really going to have a hard time just scaling off ads. It's just not going to be sustainable. And I'm the YouTube ads guy telling you guys this, which is why I'm posting consistent YouTube content again, because I know the power of YouTube. I just didn't know how to post videos combining YouTube ads, which is what we do for our clients and our business, with what I'm interested in. And so maybe now you're asking, okay, Brian, I want to learn how to post content on YouTube, or I know I should post content on YouTube. I just don't know what to do or what to talk about, which is why I drew this. Okay. And I can actually show you a picture of this right here. Let me see if this would make more sense because I drew it down somewhere right here. Stick with me, guys. Here we go. Boom. Quantum. Day 2. All right. It's all about YouTube. Organic and ads. All right. So the first half of the day was all about organic. So the first day was all about game plan, Sam's game plan, going over what he did last quarter, going over what he's doing this quarter, which is everything that I just showed you: traffic engine, structure, and team. Okay. Now day 2 is traffic and conversions. All right. So broken down very step by step. YouTube organic. All right. 3 things you need to win with YouTube organic that Sam presented to us during the mastermind. Number 1, you need passion, right? You need passion, because if you're not passionate about what you're talking about, your watch time is going to suck, right? You need to have passion. Otherwise, you're not going to be able to, number 1, continue creating videos because you don't really care about what you're talking about. So you have to be passionate about what videos you're making or what you're talking about. Number 2, you have to be consistent. Start with at least 1 video per week. Now we're getting tactical here. Start with at least 1 video per week. Why? Because you have a business to run. If you're watching this, right, like myself, I have a business to run and clients to help and things to do. So realistically, I can knock out 1 day to film 1 video, and that would be enough to continue building the YouTube channel, plus post consistent content. Time, 2 years. You need to be consistent for at least 2 years, right? This is a long-term game here. So you need to have realistic expectations, which is what I loved that Sam told us, because it's the truth. 1 video per week. It's easy. Do it for 2 years. You got to be passionate about what you're talking about. Okay, so stick with me. We'll talk about exactly how to create your content in a second. You want to focus on watch time, right? YouTube's goal is to keep people on YouTube. So they'll show your video as suggested if it keeps the viewer watching longer. So you have to be passionate about the videos, or else it won't work. Otherwise, the watch time will suck. So differentiation, that's the key to winning with YouTube in 2022. What makes your channel different? Are you truly passionate about the thing that you're talking about, right? And if you're not, right, here's how to find what you're passionate about. Let me just break this open. Here's how you find your theme for your YouTube channel. You have 2 circles, right? So draw this out right now if you're watching this and you want to take notes. You have 1 circle called your interests. You have another circle overlapping the other circle called your niche. And you want to list out everything that you're interested in. Everything that you're interested in. And then you want to list out what your niche is. So you can see here, YouTube ads, my interests, MMA, health and fitness, mindset and personal development, advertising and marketing. In the middle of both of those is your unique content, all right? Your unique content. So The main thing you're teaching is YouTube ads. The main thing you're into is interests. You have a personality, all right? And you use analogies drawn from your interests to teach your thing. That was one thing that someone shared in the mastermind. So here's how we get even more tactical now. Again, list out your interests like I did right here: MMA, health and fitness, mindset and personal development, and marketing and sales. And then over here is your niche: YouTube ads for coaches, course creators, and high ticket offers, right? So again, don't really worry about how to combine the two right now. Just create content that's unique based off both of these things, and it'll come naturally to you guys. The biggest reason why I struggled with YouTube for the last 2 years of being consistent, because I didn't know how to combine YouTube ads with interests, with MMA, health and fitness, mindset and personal development, and marketing and sales. But I'm doing it now by sharing what I'm learning from a mastermind that I've paid to join, that's in marketing and sales for what I do, which is YouTube ads. I'm teaching you guys what I'm learning, which goes hand in hand with mindset and personal development and marketing and sales and YouTube ads. This is how I'm taking what I learned over this past weekend at the mastermind to create consistent content on YouTube by posting consistently, by using what I learned. So use this as an example, guys. I'm just sharing what I learned from this past weekend, and this is my unique content. And it's only going to get better because I'm going to continue getting better at posting consistently and learn what you guys want to learn more about, what worked, what didn't work, and just start there, all right? Remember, people on YouTube want to come over and hang out. This is what Sam said. People on YouTube want to come over and hang out, but they can't. So they watch your videos. So you want to talk to them like you're hanging out. Don't try too hard to blend the two. Just change the subjects. So for example, one thing that I love that Sam said was like, yeah, if you're just worried about combining, YouTube ads with health and fitness or MMA, like it's just going to be way too hard. It's going to come out naturally though in your personality because you're going to be teaching the thing that you teach, but you're going to be talking about the thing that you're naturally interested in. That's how you can do it. And so for example, right, like if I wanted to change the subject this coming weekend, it's UFC. I forget what is it? UFC. It's Aljamain Sterling, Peter Yan, Khamzat Chimaev, and Gilbert Burns, Alexander Volkanovski, the Korean Zombie, Mackenzie Dern, Tisha Torres. Damn, I can't believe that one got canceled. That was going to be a good one. Damn, they both got canceled. Kelvin Gastelum got a fight and then got canceled. Oh, Ian Gary's fighting again. Okay, look, Jairzinho Rosenstrike, Marcin Tybura, Aspen Ladd, Mickey Gall. This is going to be an insane card. And me and my friend Mike are going to go watch this at a movie theater here in Miami so that we can see the card live, right? And I'm sharing this with you guys because I'm super interested in this card coming up and every single UFC fight out there. I know pretty much all there is to know about mixed martial arts when it comes to the UFC specifically, and even Bellator too, but obviously UFC is the more popular one. However, I'm sharing that with you guys because of this right here. This is what I'm interested in, right? And it's naturally coming up this weekend. So I'm sharing it with you in the content because it's also coming up and it's what I'm interested in. That's how you can do it in your YouTube videos. Again, taking the notes that you learned right here, right? You can just change the subjects. Let me just close this one. Just change the subject. If you want to talk about this thing, then talk about that thing, you can do it, right? That's how you can combine the two, right? So that is the second biggest takeaway that I learned was like, Brian, don't obsess on how to make this combined with YouTube ads and then and then like health and fitness because everybody followed you from health and fitness. How are you going to start talking about YouTube ads? No one's going to follow you anymore. People are going to hate it. Who cares, dude? You combine it by following this model right here. I'm teaching YouTube ads, sort of, right? By mentioning that we do YouTube ads. And I'm also teaching you guys marketing and advertising by what I learned at a mastermind that I paid $36,000 to join and get my money's worth out of, which was huge because it just gave me the blueprint and the model that I need to use to follow to build our coaching business, which is our adspend.com 7-figure YouTube ads sales accelerator that I'm sharing with you right now. So I'm doing it in reality and I'm practicing it, right? That's how cool this is. So again, don't worry too much about how to combine these two. Just change subjects, right? So if you're interested in, let's say, kayaking, rock climbing, swimming, archery, whatever, or hunting, right? Then you teach people how to run Facebook ads, right? You can use examples from your interests. Like, for example, last week, coming up, there is a huge UFC card and yada, yada, yada. And then I can use that in my content, right? So you can kind of get where I'm going with this. That was the second biggest takeaway that I got from the mastermind this past weekend. Here's the structure, the traffic, the structure, and the team on how to scale a coaching business in 2022, how Sam's doing it, what his game plan is, and what I'm going to be doing as well. 1 YouTube ad every 4 months, 1 YouTube video every week, 2 to 3 emails per week. And then here's how to create your content for YouTube. Now let's get into some speed round here to make sure that you guys, okay, cool. Last thing, guys. You need a process, all right? So now that you learned how to create content, right? You need a process. So how often are you going to publish a video? 1 time per week? Okay, cool. Start there, right? I chose 1 time per week. But you need a process or flow, all right? You need a process or flow. And flow, sorry. So what does your process and flow look like? So let me share with you guys what my process is. There we go. So you can see exactly what my process is now for filming YouTube videos. I have an ideas folder on my notes. You need somewhere to put ideas, okay? You need somewhere to put your ideas for your YouTube videos. So what I did was I started taking notes on my notes app. Notes. Where is it at? There we go, right here. Ideas. So I have a bunch of ideas here that I've already been taking notes down on this right here, so I can, I don't know why I can't find it organically. Oh, here we go. Boom. Ideas for YouTube. I have a folder in my notes app, ideas for YouTube, and I have all my notes here for videos I want to create. And I picked Saturday on here, but I'm really doing it on Sunday and I'm posting it on Monday. You got to pick a day to create, all right? So now that you know what you should post on YouTube, now that you know how to get traffic, right? You need to pick a day to create your YouTube video. So I'm doing it every Sunday, all right? I'm picking a place and space to create. It's my desk in my office. It's easy. I have my setup right here. I can share my screen. I can film videos on my phone if I need to, right? And that's how I'm getting my YouTube videos created. And on my office and desk. And then now you put somewhere to put your notes. It's in my notes app on my iPhone. You can do a Google document. Sam does a Google document. I just have it on my iPhone because it's easier. So next, create videos on Sunday at my office and desk. This is how I'm doing it. I'm going to look at my ideas folder. If I don't already have an idea of what I want to do, I'm going to pick an idea that makes me feel excited and emotional, basically meaning that I'm passionate about it and I want to talk about it, right? Which is going to increase the watch time, which is going to make it more better for the user, which is you guys. And I'm going to choose a title, right? So this title is going to be whatever the title is going to be that I'm posting as you're watching this video. Write bullet points for the topics I'm going to talk about. I share with you topic number 1, topic number 2, and now topic number 3 is the process, right? And this is helping you guys learn how to create the videos. Write out bullet points. Think of props to use. These are my props, my pictures, right? My Loom video. Film the video. I'm filming the video. I'm going to upload the video. After I've done filming the video, I'm going to choose a thumbnail, and then I'm going to schedule the video to publish, and then tomorrow I'm going to publish the video. That's the process. So every single time I film a YouTube video, I'm going to follow this same process. You need to do the same right now. What is your process, guys? Pick a process. What is your flow? Hook, bullets, CTA. My hook was the very beginning of this video. I said, hey, I joined Sam Levin's Mastermind. I'm going to share with you the top 3 takeaways. There it is. Bullet points. I'm sharing everything that I shared with you. And then call to action. I haven't done that yet, but the call to action is going to be, hope you guys like this video, right? So that is what I learned from Sam Ovens Quantum over the 2 days that I was there. Really, it was 3 days actually, sorry. And it was awesome. So if you've wanted to join the mastermind, I would highly encourage it. Sam is, hands down, the guy that I'm following right now when it comes to him. Oh, and also, I guess I should share this too. I also got to present. Save the best for last. I also got to present day 2 on YouTube ads. And I shared our agency's blueprint on how to scale YouTube ads from start to finish. Everything from ad creatives to targeting to optimizing to scaling. And it was in front of the whole mastermind. And there was a video that I don't think I got to download in time for the video here, but there's a picture of me presenting in front of the mastermind. That was awesome. Again, the first half of the second day was all about YouTube organic. The second half of the second day was about YouTube ads. And Sam was like, you want to kick us off? And I was like, yeah, sure. So I went up to the front of the mastermind and yeah, I just shared everything that I knew about YouTube ads and people loved it, man. It was sick. I love doing that. That was the 3rd time I've spoke on stage at a mastermind that I've been a part of, which I'm super thankful to be able to have a platform to do that. And so, anyways, if you've liked this video, make sure to like it. And if you are interested in our 7-figure YouTube ads sales accelerator coaching program, which is right here, where you can learn how to generate an additional 25 highly qualified sales appointments booked on your calendar each week, following our proven YouTube ads sales system, right? Our 4-step system. Then there's a link down below to book a time to speak with us. You can chat with me personally, and I'll share with you if it's a good fit or not. I'll look at your offer, your funnel, and everything about your business, and basically tell you if running YouTube ads or scaling YouTube ads is a good idea or not. So that's it for me today, guys. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, give a video a thumbs up, comment down below what you want to see next, and make sure to subscribe if you haven't already. My name is Brian Moncada. I'm the founder of adspend.com, and until next time, guys, keep smiling, keep learning, keep growing, and I'll see you next Monday in the next video. Cheers.